Hello, I'm Queen Charlie. It is Valentine time. Hello, I'm Queen Charlie. Welcome to my February show in London. It is Valentine month. The show is going to be full of happiness and love. Now we are going to Royalist Studio talking to Helena. Hi Helena.
Thank you, Charlie. Yes, it's that wonderful romantic Valentine's month again. Now I want to share with you some wonderful moments I had taking photographs, commissioned photographs at the royal wedding. The build up to the royal wedding was probably one of the most exciting times. It was just, there was such a buzz in the air. There were loads of parties being arranged, and I remember looking at my camera equipment and thinking, wow, I'm going to take some commissioned pictures really soon. And this was like a couple of weeks prior to the wedding day. A few days before was real excitement, and I think everyone around me as well, and we were just chatting away and looking through briefs and thinking we've just got to get these perfect pictures. I raced to Westminster Abbey roughly 24 hours plus, I think, before the wedding, and when I got there was loads of people around. We had a special sanitised position, and we just waited. No food, no drink, no toilet facilities, and we waited, but we were all in good spirits and everyone was singing. I remember looking around and taking pictures, night pictures of everybody in their regalia and the fanfare, and everyone was in such good spirits. It was really great fun. I have a funny memory of Kate Middleton arriving. She looked absolutely stunning, arriving with her father. And there was all of a sudden a huge crowd surge which came into our sanitised area. And myself and Ian, we suddenly panicked and luckily had a ladder with us, which was great. And we both tried to run up this ladder, and it was just complete madness. This ladder was toppling over. We were trying to take pictures. And the funny thing about it, I mean, we got some great shots, but the funny thing about it was actually captured on live TV, which was really good fun. My mum saw me. I was really excited to get the main picture, which was the both of them in the coach, the open coach shot, and we had to change position because of the surge. Prince William and Kate Middleton were sort of coming out of the church. They've just been married by the Archbishop, and everyone was excited. Flags were waving, screaming. It was bright sunshine. It was amazing. And as they came round out of the carriage, great big smiles, and just got the perfect shot. It was brilliant. And now I'd like to show you some of these lovely shots. The couple left the Abbey hand in hand and rode in the sunshine past cheering crowds to Buckingham Palace. They were in the same open-topped horse-drawn carriage used by the Prince and Princess of Wales on their wedding day in 1981. Luckily, it was bright sunshine. They both looked absolutely stunning, Prince William in his wonderful Irish military look, and Kate Middleton in her wonderful ivory lace silk dress, I think Alexander McQueen. Kate Middleton turned around in that amazing dress that she was wearing by Sarah Burton, artistic director to Alexandra McQueen. Beautiful V-neck and lace long sleeve dress, but it was just this wonderful expression that I managed to capture. It was a very serene smile. She looked so happy and content, and just, I don't know, this oozed sort of beaming love, and it was just that fantastic shot that I loved. The wind sort of blew her veil slightly. She was carrying her lovely flowers and very special tiara that she was wearing, which has been worn by generations of the royal family. The Queen looked so pretty in primrose yellow, a beautiful outfit designed by Angela Kelly, and it was so lovely to see her smiling and looking so radiant. Her face completely lights up when she smiles, and I wish she'd smile more often. It was a lovely sight to see her chatting and laughing with family, and just so happy for Prince William and Kate Middleton. So that's a few of my wonderful memories of the royal wedding. Back to you, Charlie.
Thank you, Helena. That is very interesting. This is African material. We are going to meet Rose, who sells it. This is Mama Rose. She's going to talk about her fashion.
Hi, thank you for coming to visit me. This is Mama Rose's shop. Coming from Africa, Congo, DRC, I was inspired that to see how the woman was dressing in our country. That's where my idea come from. And I say, okay, we need to dress as the same was dressed in our country. Now I'm selling Matungulu, Obama, shoes and different type of fashion from dressing our African women. Now visiting me, you will be inspired and you will dress like all Congolese girls from Congo.
Mama Rose, I'm so happy. Can you tell me a little bit about the latest fashion?
The latest fashion, actually, for 2015 is this one, called Tour de France Vélo. And this one, they call it Kipe Ayo. That's the very latest one, but we got Saki Obama and shoes, that is for 2015, but the very, very latest one, the new one is this too.
Thank you, Mama Rose, and I hope I'll be with you again.
Thank you for coming to visit me, and God bless.
Thank you. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Tell me a little bit about Talula. What is Talula?
Okay, interesting. A lot of people ask me what Talula means. It's basically a name of my cat. I know it sounds very African, but as you can see, it's written not in an African way.
Tell me, how did you start?
Okay, I came to the UK 10 years ago, and when I came I was unemployed basically. I wanted to work, but at my age it was very hard to find work, and I was self-employed in South Africa as well. I live in Camden, and I looked around in the market and see what can I do in Camden Market. With my clothing experience back from South Africa, it was very hard to start clothing in the market. It's so full. It happened when I went to Kenya. I saw the beautiful beadworks made by women, and I saw it's a hell of a lot, and they were really targeting the the tourist market in Kenya. And there wasn't much interest. I mean, a very small a group of people. And I thought, okay, this possibly may work as a business for me in the UK, and at the same time also creating a market for the Kenyan woman that's making this beautiful work. So I came back to London and I find a premises in Camden Market, and I started the shop. I opened the shop first with jewellery. But then slowly realized that jewellery alone is a bit hard to create sufficient income. So then I branched out a little bit more in handbags. As you can see, there's beautiful leather handbags that they made. From handbags, I now is busy with crafts, wood crafts, and a lot of other things, scarves and so on. So basically, I started the project because I needed a job for myself, and at the same time, I created an income for people in Kenya and various other places in Africa.
So you promote Africa?
Yes, I do, of course.
And you are proud of that?
Yes, I as I just explained, there's not a lot of African products yet in the UK, so I just thought it's maybe a niche market for me to promote African products, and I'm doing it for a couple of years now, and I hope it will grow from strength to strength.
I hope too. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you
and
very
I'm
much.
so happy to see. I like the way you dress. It's so romantic.
Yes, this is Zulu beads, and this is handmade in South Africa.
Oh, really?
And it's also made by mainly women. As I said, I'm actually interested in supporting women mainly because often we find that women are left behind with the kids and they need income. And a lot of women are very, especially African women, are very, very gifted with beadwork, and that's how they create the income with the skill they have of making the beadwork.
Rachel, now we are in the month of Valentine's Day. What do you prepare for something for the gift?
Okay, I think there's a beautiful handcrafted copper necklace, which will be a fantastic gift for Valentine's. Maybe a guy can give that beautiful one to a girlfriend.
Now I'm going to talk to Letreshka. That's your name?
Latrishka, yes.
I love your name. It's so nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Tell me a little bit about I saw you wearing something very romantic and nice, especially for young ladies. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. The necklace that I'm wearing is actually made out of recycled paper from women in Swaziland. And it's a very beautiful piece of art, as you can see, all handmade and from recycled paper as well, which is sustainable. As a young person sort of wearing and promoting African products, I feel very proud to present it because I am South African myself. So it's very nice to sort of share my heritage and be proud of where I'm from and the art that comes from Africa.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. I hope all the young will enjoy it.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you. Now we are going to medical studio to talking to Ronald. Hi, Ronald.
Greetings, Charlie. What a beautiful day out there. Where you are, it's absolutely fabulous. So what we're going to talk about this month is romance, because it's Valentine's Day. We're about to get into spring, and we're going to talk about how to be healthy and therefore very romantic.
Hello, Charlie. Yes, today we're going to talk about how to be happy and healthy, and Ronald's going to explain his color chart and also what the importance of vitamin D will do for your health.
Charlie, what we're going to do is explain that over the last 52 years, I've come up with about many systems about how to get people healthy in a simple way. So I've designed a color-coded chart, which I'm now going to display, and I'm going to go over to our chart and explain you how to be healthy using this color chart. So, Charlie, what is about this colour chart is to make it very simple and easy, but at the same time provide the right approach to nutrition so you're superbly healthy. For example, this is a can of sardines. That's protein. Every time you eat a can of sardines, you must, because this protein is acidic, you must have 4 vegetables, as you can see the different colours. Those 4 represent the alkaline part of the food that you take, and that's the acidic part. So that's 80%, 20%. 20% is acidic, 80% alkaline. That is the key to starting you off with being healthy. So what I've added, in addition to the 4 vegetables, every time you take the protein, you have 4 herbs. For example, parsley, thyme, ginger and basil.
So Charlie, likewise, if you're eating a portion of rice, and we do recommend you eat brown rice, red rice and wild rice in the proportions of 40% brown, 40% red and 20% wild. The rice is good for you because it's full of B complex vitamins, but at the same time, it is acidic. So likewise, you will have to balance it with 4 different types of vegetables. And you can see, for example, the different colors in kale, carrots, beetroot, and aubergines. Now, when you eat these vegetables as well, ensure you eat them with the skin, because the skin is also full of nutrition. Charlie, another example of 4 different types of herbs which you can add to your rice and your vegetables will be chives, coriander, also known as cilantro, mint, or chili, for those who like it a bit spicy.
Now, I came across a chap called Lyle McWilliams from Canada. The guy is very, very smart, and he did a massive study on the effect of the deficiency of sun in people's lives. And the further north he went, he realised that there was more depression and more suicide and more sadness. So he came up with a formula called vitamin D3, which is cholecalciferol, and that is the most important vitamin to replace the sunshine that you don't have in England. Right? When you take this vitamin D3 in the right amount, you actually become more romantic because you're healthier. Well, Charlie, parting shot for today. As we know before, February is a romantic month, so at the end of the show, there'll be a website showing where you can actually get hold of this product, and we will then look forward to having a fantastic, healthy, romantic month.
Bye!
Yeah. Bye, Charlie.
Thank you, Roland and Patrina. That was so good. I enjoy a lot. Thank you. Now we are going to talk to Regal Media. Hi, Az. Hi, Lily. Can you tell me about William and Kate?
Hi Charlie, I'm Elle.
And I'm Lily.
And we're here at the Regal Media Studios. We're going to talk to you today about William and Kate and their love story. So it started off when they went to university together, and she did not try to get his attention whatsoever. She didn't have an exaggerated upper class accent.
Absolutely not.
And she didn't wear much makeup. And that was one of the main things that attracted him to her, was that she never wanted to try too hard. And then they didn't have an official first date, but what they did do...
they lived together at university. They were first together in halls and then actually moved out of halls with a group of friends in their second year. They were spotted on holiday in Kenya, and then a few months later they had their first publicised kiss whilst on holiday as well.
Unfortunately, it wasn't always a happy story for them. They had a very quite public breakup in 2007, which actually wasn't the first one. They had so many others, they just weren't as publicised. It was alleged that it was because William had commitment issues. He was very cautious that he wanted Kate to be the one for him to marry, to end his whole life with. But because of his mother and because one of his nannies in the nursery, he was very, very cautious, wasn't he?
Absolutely.
But then love prevailed.
And later in 2010 they actually became engaged whilst again on holiday. Prince William used his mother Diana's sapphire and diamond ring to propose. This was allegedly so that he felt she was there on the day and could be part of their happiness together.
The sense of caution actually does run in William's bloodline. With George VI, who was a predecessor on the throne, he had to ask the Queen Mother, who was back then Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon, to propose to her 3 times. Not once, not twice. I couldn't deal with it 3 times. But it was eventually, he was a very handsome man, very athletic it was said, but very, very shy. And because of this shyness, on the 3rd attempt, he'd stated that if she didn't say yes, that was it.
That was it.
So eventually, they did get married as Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon became the Queen Mother, and she was a fabulous debutante in society.
So next for Kate and Will's came their wedding, which took place in April 2011. The couple's wedding was highly publicised, and Kate wore a beautiful dress designed by Sarah Burton for Alexander McQueen.
And she had that stunning Cartier tiara, wasn't it?
Absolutely. The Cartier tiara dates back to the early 1930s, I believe, and actually was lent to Kate as her something borrowed from the Queen.
And what was moreover more beautiful was when they came out on the balcony to tumultuous applause. And William, very, very nervous, bless him, they had the kiss to do.
Absolutely. I think they actually kissed twice in the end.
They did.
But they were both clearly very nervous on television about it. And William was joking with Kate the whole way through.
He was even, he was lip read to say, shall we kiss? Okay then. And he went for it.
My other favourite moment from the wedding was actually Prince Harry and Prince William's potential banter at the altar as Kate was walking up the aisle.
Yes, you saw Harry say something cheeky, out of character, and he bows his head because they're giggling together, but that's what I love. It's that really intimate brotherly bond between them that you can see. Next month, Charlie, we'll be talking to you all about the royal birth and Prince George.
The Regal ladies of Regal Media will be here monthly to give you all the latest royal gossip.
Back to you, Charlie, outside Buckingham Palace.
Bye!
Thank you, Els. Thank you, Lily. It was very interesting. I'm so happy. Hi, Belle.
Hi, Charlie. How are you?
Oh, fun. I'm happy to see you again.
Yeah, good to be back. Good to be back.
I'm so happy. Do you have any good news?
Well, I've got to say, it's really interesting you asking me that because this month being Grammys, the month of the Grammy Awards, I thought I would touch upon someone who I actually met a short while ago who won a Grammy last year with Best Jazz Album, a gentleman called Gregory Porter. A huge man in every meaning of the word. I mean, he's about 6'3" tall. He's a big guy. But with that big guy comes a really big, beautiful voice as well. And he spent some time with me just talking about his experiences, what he's had from the time of growing up in Sacramento, and over in California, and then moving to New York and doing Broadway theatre, and then going on to win a Grammy as well. So if you're interested in that, you can check more of that out, of course, on wbssmedia.com, where you'll see the full interview and us really talking in depth about just some of his experiences. I mean, one of the things that fascinated me was the fact that he, as well as winning a scholarship, sadly, when he won the scholarship, he went to school and then managed to dislocate his shoulder and damage his shoulder, meaning he couldn't actually do any more sports.
Wow. So which kind of music is he playing?
He does jazz. Yeah, he does contemporary jazz music and he does it very, very well. He's got a beautiful voice.
Thank you very much, Wes. I enjoy it. I hope I will see you again in March.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to coming back and I'll let you know exactly what we've been doing, as I said.
Thank you, Wes. And thank you, Charlie. Wes, that was a really interesting piece about Gregory Porter this month. Now, Charlie has told me our audience has really rated some of the royally rich clips that have been shown over the past few months. So we thought we would show you another one. This time it was the Queen's carriage being launched last year. So I hope you enjoy this just as much as we did. To put you in the picture, it was a cold day, and as always, we were huddled together to get the great pictures that we did with the help of Helena, Tim, and the ever respectful Maria.
for February. See you in March. Bye.